So this is Karen with Veronica's Tarot, and I'm struggling this morning, so I'm going to take a deep breath. Anyway, I was laying out the cards earlier, and I got a phone call that I had to take because I have a cancellation for something, and I wanted to make sure that someone wasn't waiting on my answer. But anyway, um, this is our daily reading today. We have current situation, present influence, future influence, what we don't see, challenge, what to watch for, advice, and outcome. Also, just to be aware, I do personal readings. Link to my website is in the description box. And also, I'm going to be doing personal growth readings coming up here shortly. I'm going to be starting to post them next week by zodiac sign, and they're really about looking at a situation and what's blocking you and your fears and obstacles and strengths, and some advice as well. So here we go. I did start this reading, like I said, so they are laid out. Please understand that I did not, this isn't a planned reading or anything like that. I think you all know me better than that. But the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So I do feel like this is somebody, I do feel like this reading is somewhat relational, relationshipal. Remember, I make up words. So this is somebody, male or female, it doesn't matter, that is influencing this reading. And this is someone that either you have very strong opinions about, or very intellectual relationship with them, and vice versa. They could have very strong opinions as well, and or you guys have a very intellectual type relationship. I feel like that's kind of what it is. It's very um, driven that way. I feel like the reading is. Okay. So, what we have in our current situation is the devil, which is never easy. But I don't think this is hard because I totally believe that the reason why this is in the current situation is because you're recognizing this as the devil, something you're tied to, something, yeah, you could go as far as saying addicted to it, but I think it's more tied to this person or this relationship or what it brings. It can be any of those things. Sometimes, we could think that it's the person, but it's what they're bringing us that's really important. There's something they're giving us that we don't feel like we can live without. And so we feel like we have to live with, or we want them. And that's not always true. Like, sometimes it's just this piece of them. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Maybe that thing is hard to find, or it doesn't come naturally in everybody, but do understand that too, that a lot of times when we feel that tied to somebody, so this isn't somebody that you have a committed relationship with, because the tie is not about being committed to them. It's about excuse me, it's about you feeling like, I mean, you think about them all the time. You want them to call. You want to get together with them. You all the time. Like, they're on your mind a lot, and there's something about this person that you feel very tied to. What is happening? What is influencing? Kind of. This is what you're doing is recognizing this situation, and you know it. It's not like this is a surprise to you. It's not like you're just starting to deal with it. That's not what this is. You're in hermit mode right now, and what that means is you've been looking at this probably recently, really recent. You've been really looking at this and taking time alone. And the one thing I really feel about this hermit card in this reading is that you are not asking other people's opinions on this relationship. You want to come up with your solution from yourself, your heart, your soul, your higher self. You want to make the right decision for you, not what other people think. Sometimes when we're in a relationship, especially, or in a situation that's different, not the norm, so and so couldn't put up with it. We all have our things we can't put up with, and we all have things that we can and we want, and they're that important that we're willing to put up with other things to have that. So, and so when we ask other people's opinions, They may make us believe that, oh, we're asking for the wrong thing, or, like they make us believe that we're not making a good decision. So this time you've really taken by yourself to go, what do I want to do? What's important to me? Why am I so stuck here? Is there anything else I need to do? What can I do to be unstuck? Things like that. You're just taking that time and you're trying to answer your own questions. You're trying to figure this out all on your own. And honestly, if you're reaching out for readings, that's probably part of it too. Like a lot of times, I know when I'm in a situation where I don't really want to ask my friends' opinions or family members, I do look at readings to kind of give me clues, or also, angel numbers or signs, or, things that are happening or dreams. Sometimes those are the things that give us clues, but not necessarily asking somebody. So I feel like that's what it is. In the future, though, and this is not too far away. That what will be influencing this is you're going to find your choices. You're going to see your choices. Look, she's the choices are all around her. You know, almost overwhelming. And I think that's going to be hard too. It's not going to be easy because you're going to see, oh, I've got this and this and this and what the hell, you're going to understand a little bit more about what you do have and what your choices are, and you're not going to feel so darn stuck. Regardless of whether you're still stuck on this person, it doesn't matter. You're not going to feel stuck. You're going to either choose to be stuck or choose to not be. It's going to be up to you, and you're going to recognize that. And I think this comes to, I normally don't see this with the Seven of Cups. This is kind of an aha moment because you're going to all of a sudden see all of these choices that you have. Something's really going to become clear, and I think that's what's so important about this hermit mode here. And then what I see here, so this is what you don't see, and this is the Six of Cups. So whatever this person is probably from the past, right? They come back around once in a while, or, but they're important to you. Regardless of what the relationship is, whether it's a friendship, a love relationship, a sexual relationship, it doesn't matter. A work relationship. But this person is important to you, and they're coming back around again. This is what you don't see. This is someone that's recent past, like not even that long ago, probably. Or you have a friendship now and you had a love relationship then, and something's coming back around to you and you don't see this yet, but there is, or it could be a nice memory that's going to help you make your decisions, or a memory in general that's going to help you make those decisions. And this is just something that's kind of hidden right now. You will see that. And then our challenge is the Seven of Swords. So anytime we're in a situation where we feel tied to something, the challenge will always be, or almost always be, where am I in all of this? I need to take myself back, make sure that I'm giving to me. And that's what a lot of the Seven of Swords can be about, taking things back. Like you someone stole your sword, so to speak, and you're taking them back. You're going to take back your life, take back what you want, take back what's important to you. And then you can decide, at that point, too, how to handle this. Now, what you need to look for is the Page of Pentacles. And I think this is important because I think this is the part of the advice is, allow yourself to learn about this. Allow yourself to understand it. Take the time to invest the time to learn, to figure this out. This Page of Pentacles, I don't see it so much in this deck, but there's a few decks where I really feel like the Page of Pentacles finds an answer. And that's because they spend the time to look for it. So allow yourself to find this answer. Allow yourself to take the time to do this. I think it's very important. And then the advice is Page of Wands. Now, to me, I'm kind of feeling like the advice is to take a young stance at this. Don't look at this from such a logical, adult, responsible way. And don't get me wrong, I don't want anyone to do anything irresponsible, but sometimes we're so stuck on what's going to give us what we think society is telling us we need in a relationship or that. But this is about discovering your passions and what's important to you, not everyone else. And again, it goes back to this hermit. This is an important card right now, and I think this is where you're at, and this is saying that. You know, when we're young, sometimes, yeah, we do follow what our parents say and we listen to them, but a lot of times, you know, we may discover on our own because we're not afraid. We're not afraid to go and walk into the tall grass because we don't know that there might be snakes in there. Um, yeah, that's a little bit much, but in other words, sometimes we need to take those leaps of faith and no, this isn't the fool, but it is a young person that has a lot of passion, and make sure that you're giving off the appropriate messages to this person. You know, I don't think this is okay. So the feeling I get overall is this not this deep, I'm so in love with you. Oh my God, I can't live without you. It's more, oh my God, I want you. But keep in mind, the want, this is an intellectual relationship. So this isn't all about passionate sex type deal. This is a want that there is something this person gives you that you want. And whether it's sexual or not, or whether it's their intelligence or their conversations that you have with them, or there's something that you really want with this, and it brings out a lot of passion in your life, whether that's passion to do something new or sexual passion, or it doesn't matter. Like it, whoever this person is in your life really brings that part out of you. And overall, I think the outcome is that there is going to be soon, I feel like this coming together, maybe that you figure out what your relationship is and how maybe you can identify it, or you don't, or you choose, I don't have to identify it. I either live with it or I don't. Um, because I don't feel like it's normal. It's not your, and I think that's the whole idea of the hermit. This isn't something that, oh, Joe in accounting is going to be okay with, or, my sis or brother is going to give me crap about this because I'm being irresponsible and following my passion. I mean, that's what I kind of think. It's going to be this kind of relationship that's not the norm. And what's wrong with that? I mean, we can't always do the norm, man. With the way the world is these days, long distance relationships happen all the time. Younger and older people, you don't have to have a 2-year age difference. And, there's love everywhere. There's passion everywhere with that. So I think it's just really important to know that and know that this is a good thing. What you're doing is taking your own advice, going inside and not asking the world. The world isn't you. Don't get me wrong, a lot of times we need to ask for advice. Totally. Like, what do you think? I want to hear what you think. But there's sometimes we just don't want to hear what they think because maybe a lot of times people are really against this for some reason. But it is intelligent. There's a lot of intellect behind this. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, all of the good things, and have a glorious day.